year is 122 AD. Emperor Hadrian has arrived in Britannia. Unlike his predecessors, he chose to consolidate, not expand. Faced with constant skirmishes from fierce tribes like the Caledonians and Brignates, he commands the construction of a barrier, not just to stop invasion, but to symbolize Rome's edge. This wall would run 73 miles from coast to coast, from River Tyne to the Solway Firth, becoming the empire's most northerly frontier. Built largely by the legions themselves, including Legio II Augusta and the 20th Valeria Victrix, Hadrian's wall was a feat of planning and labor. In stone, it stood 3 to 6 meters high and 3 meters thick, depending on the segment. In remote stretches, turf was used instead. Every Roman mile, a mile castle was constructed. Between these were 2 turrets. 16 major forts were strategically placed, like Birdoswald, Housesteads, and Chesters, each hosting up to 800 troops. The wall wasn't just a line of defense. It was a living, breathing military frontier. Forts like Housesteads held the allied cohorts the First Tangorum, while Stanwix near Carlisle likely housed cavalry like the Alla Patrina. Soldiers lived in Cantabarina, shared barracks with the Vandei at the front. Granaries with raised floors stored supplies, command centers known as Principal Coordinated Logistics. Civilians, traders, and local Britons eventually settled nearby, forming bustling, vicious communities. Hadrian's wall wasn't constantly at war. Not exactly. It wasn't a battlefield in the traditional sense, but it was a pressure point. The wall marked the edge of Roman order and served to monitor, regulate, and occasionally repel tribal activity. Beyond were the so-called barbarians, but many tribes traded, negotiated, and even served in Rome. The wall was as much as a custom border as a military deterrent. The wall snakes across some of Britain's most rugged landscapes, the Windsill Escarpment, moorlands, and river gorges. These natural elevations provided both visibility and defense, allowing Roman scouts to see miles into the wild. Over centuries, Hadrian's wall faded from power to memory. Yet, its stone remained. In 1987, it became a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a symbol of Roman legacy, British identity, and the enduring dialogue between civilization and frontier.